You are a loan officer now, or if you are wanting to get your license in 2025, I've been getting those questions a lot. That's one of the main questions when I get emails from people is how to find a job. And I want to go over that in this video. For starters, I want to say, if you're going to be a loan officer,
Mia wasn't just a rising star.
If you are wanting to be a loan officer, if you have never went through the process before, those that have been through the process already know this. But if you have not been through the process before, then you basically, the way that it works with this career is that you can't even get your license approved without having a company to sponsor you. So what does that mean? So having a company sponsor you basically means that this company is saying, Versi can hang her license here with me. I'm vouching. I'm basically taking responsibility, because that's pretty much what it is. I'm taking responsibility of this person, and I'm basically going to be dealing with the compliance, regulations, all that, and this person is going to work for me. So before you can even get your license approved, you have to have a company that's willing to sponsor you. If you don't have a company that's willing to sponsor you, you could go take the test. You can go pass the test, and it will mean nothing, because that's what you need. You need that in order to actually have your license go through and for you to actually start doing loans. So let's say you get your license, you go through the process of studying, you pass your exam. Now, what do? You have to have somebody sponsor you. My recommendation, or what you should do, just because you don't want to ensure that you're wasting your time, is to already, prior to you even studying for the test, is for you to even have an idea, or not saying you have to be hired, but at least have an idea of who you want to work for, or have an idea of what you are, who you're going to work for. Because if you don't, let's say you get your license, you pass your test and everything, and you're going around trying to look for people to sponsor you and no one's sponsoring you, I'm not saying you wasted your time and your money, because eventually I'm pretty sure you will get somebody to sponsor you. But if you don't, you're going to be wasting time, from the time of you getting your license to the time you actually getting it approved, because it's going to take time for them to go through your application, approve your fingerprints, do the background check. It's going to take time for that. So you want to definitely at least have an idea of who you want to reach out to get your the sponsorship. So what I would recommend, this is what I would do if I had to do it all over again. I didn't have no resources. I didn't know anything about who I could reach out to. What I would do, a couple of things is, first thing I would do is I would talk to real estate agents. So let's say, I'm pretty sure, even if you're not in the industry, I'm pretty sure you may know a real estate agent. You may know a friend that knows a real estate agent. Reach out to that real estate agent. And when you talk to the real estate agent, they know lenders, because if they've been in the business for a while, they are doing deals and they know lenders. They're working with lenders. So ask them, hey, who's your lender? Do you mind if I get their information? I'm getting into the industry. I would like to, talk to them about a few things. The reason why I say do that is because the agents, the lenders that they're going to give you are people that they're currently working with, people that they trust, people that they have done business with, people that are, I would say, at least they have some type of trust with. And those people, it's more like kind of like like if you're in a business, it's kind of like, instead of a cold lead, it's like a warm lead, a warm transfer. Instead of you just calling a company saying, hey, I got my license, can I work for you? Hey, my name is Versi. I got your number from Joe. Joe told me you work for this company. Can you give me more information about this company? You're going to get a better result doing that versus if you just cold call somebody and say, hey, can I work for you? Or hey, what's going on with your company? Or hey, can you give me more information? So you could do that. If you don't want to do that, if you don't know how to do that, then you can go on LinkedIn. So let's say you go on LinkedIn, you created LinkedIn. You're going to need a LinkedIn anyways. Create a LinkedIn and go and just look up mortgage companies. Type in the search bar, mortgage companies in whatever city and state you're in. You're going to see the mortgage companies. This is actually a really, really, really good way, because you will meet recruiters. You will meet those companies. Go to the companies, connect with the company owner, connect with people, loan officers that work for that company. And then you could maybe reach out to them and say, hey, my name is Versi. I just got my license. Give more information on your company. That's another thing you could do. You could do that. Another thing you could do would be to do a Google search, mortgage companies in Los Angeles, California, mortgage companies in Bakersfield, California, mortgage companies in Michigan, mortgage companies in Atlanta, Georgia, mortgage companies wherever you live, mortgage companies in that city and state. Look at the reviews of the company, call the companies, and just ask, hey, my name is Versi, I just got my license. I am, I want to get in the industry, and I'm just looking to see, looking for companies to work for, looking for sponsorship, or like I said, you don't have to use that word, looking for sponsorship, but I'm looking for companies to work for. Would you be interested, or would you be able to give me more information? So doing those things, a combination of those things, I am guarantee that, or I can't say, I will never guarantee, I can't guarantee, but I am certain that you will get some type of information that way. Now, I got licensed in 2021. We're in 2025. So the market has definitely changed. I know that it may not be as easy as it was when I got my license to find a company to sponsor you. So let's say you are having difficulty, because I know a lot of people have gotten laid off last year. I know a lot of people are quitting the industry. People are getting out of the industry. So let's say you're having difficulty finding a job. What I would recommend, and this is what I would do literally, this is kind of something that would be more for people that are not really dependent immediately on getting income, because you're not going to make income the day 1, day 30 anyways, immediately. But this is for people that have a little bit more time. Another thing that you can, or what I would do if I had to start all over and I didn't really have the resources that I had, or people that I had, what I would do is I would take at least 6 months to a year to really take my time. If I wasn't dependent on the income, let's say if I had a job, I would try to reach out to a company to see if there is a top producing loan officer that will be willing to just let me shadow them. This is something, like I said, it will have to be, they will really want to have to help you in order for them to do this. You're really going to have to prove your value. If you really want this, you're going to have to show them, okay, well, maybe even if you, let's say if you, you're not licensed, you want to shadow them, offer them something. Okay, well, I'm new in the industry. I don't have clients. I don't have a lot of value as far as giving you leads, but you know what? If you let me shadow you, maybe I could do your social media. If you let me shadow you, maybe I could help you with your files. Not any type of license activity. I'm talking about maybe organizing their office, or helping them file away paperwork, like being their secretary, or doing little things to help them. Because my thing is, if you go to them and say, hey, my name is Versi, can I shadow you? Okay, then you're not going to get a good, you'll get more people willing to help you if you're willing to help them. So do that. And if all else fails, let's say you do all that, literally do all that, and you can't find a sponsorship. One thing you could do, the very last resort, and I'm not saying it as if it's a bad thing, but I'm saying it because this is something that you could do. You could definitely get in with this company, but it's going to be a little bit harder because there's not going to be a physical office. Everything's going to be online. And if you are new, I do feel like you do need that support where you could go into the office and actually talk to people, but you are able to do it remote. So don't negate that. But there is a company that I recommend to people that really want to do remote, and it's called Nexa Mortgage. This is a company that I was going to go through at one point in time, but I decided not to because I wanted to do something that was local within my city. But Nexa is a nationwide mortgage company. It is very good. I've done research on it. It is really good. It's really good. So if you want to do remote, if you are someone that could be like work from home, no issues, then you could apply through Nexa, and more than likely you will get sponsored, no issue. I don't know exactly like the steps you'll have to take, but I do know that you are able to schedule a call where you could talk to someone with Nexa. They'll give you all the information. I've done it before. They'll give you all the information you need, and you could decide if that's something that you want to do. I really hope this video was helpful. If this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up so that I know that this is the type of content that you guys like to watch, and I will continue to make content like this. Once again, Happy New Year. Let's make it a great one. I have a lot of things that I'm going to be working on that's going to be launching this year for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Once again, like I said, let's make this a good year, a good, successful year, and I'll talk to you guys in another video.